Well, if you're like me, you're hopelessly addicted to caffeine. Hey, it's Dr. Toker, your friendly neighborhood colorectal surgeon. And when I started medical school, I was introduced to coffee. And I'll be honest, even though I grew up in New Orleans, we would drink coffee from time to time, starting at a very young age. It's not something I ever really reached for to stay awake, to stay alert, to stay focused. And as the work demands, the memory demands, the focus demands increased, I started taking a lot of caffeine. Now, I always thought doesn't caffeine give you energy? I mean, isn't that what it's supposed to be? All these energy shots, it's like B12 and caffeine because caffeine wakes you up. There's a dirty little secret about that. Caffeine does not actually wake you up. What it is doing is blocking the thing that makes you want to go to sleep. There's something called adenosine. It's a natural molecule that is in your body and it accumulates as the day goes on. So the longer you've been awake, the more adenosine is in your body. Now, caffeine looks very similar to adenosine. So they compete for the exact same little places in your brain to trigger the nerves. So when caffeine is attached to a receptor, the little adenosine guy can't get there. Okay. So that makes you feel maybe like you're a little bit more awake late at night. The problem is if that caffeine stays stuck to that receptor as the evening goes on, you can't get sleep because the little adenosine is driving around the parking lot looking for a place to park and can't find it. Okay, so caffeine is not giving you energy, it's blocking your sleepy time. Now, it can be a terrible bind to be in where you're drinking tons of caffeine to stay awake during the day. You can't sleep at night, and which makes you tired the next day, and boom, you're pounding more caffeine. And I've been down that cycle. So, my suggestion to you is number one, limit your caffeine. Only in the morning if you have to. Beware if you try to cut yourself cold turkey from caffeine, you'll give yourself a horrible headache. Been there, done that. So limit your caffeine to just early in the morning. Don't drink anything with caffeine in it after noon. This way, all of that stuff is out of your system by the time the evening rolls around. That's the first thing that I would suggest. Secondly, get real energy in other ways. In other words, spend time in the sunlight, eat a healthy diet. You'd be shocked how much energy you can get by being hydrated. So make sure you're drinking your water and getting proper electrolytes. That's real energy, but truly what helps with energy is sleep. Make sure you get a good night's sleep. How? Limit the amount of light that's in your sleep. Don't look at TV screens and your cell phone right before bedtime. Get rid of LED lighting in your bedroom in particular. Make sure it's cool. Make sure it's quiet. Give yourself a routine, and whether it's the weekend or during the work week, go to bed at the same time, wake up at the same time. This is called sleep hygiene. Now, I personally have one more hack that I add to that, and that's from a company called Super Patch. Super Patch is a non-medicated patch, and it is designed as a biofeedback mechanism to certain pathways in your brain. There's one that helps you focus in the morning, and there's one that I use that helps organize the sleep process at night. So in the morning when I wake up, it's a boost patch. Sometimes I'll take a focus patch depending on if I'm in the operating room or not. And then at night, it's peace patch for stress and an REM patch to help me sleep. And so I utilize this non-medicated biofeedback in addition to avoiding caffeine, getting my exercise, staying hydrated, and a good sleep hygiene regimen at night. And I hope that type of advice helps you. If you want to learn more about Super Patch, check our link in the bio and the description down below.